Krishna explains, I imparted this knowledge to the sun god. The sun god Vivasvan imparted it to his son, who's Manu. Manu spoke it to his son Ikshvaku, and in this way the succession continued. Unfortunately, with the passing of time, I've had to come again, this time in the lunar dynasty. So Krishna is introducing Bhagavad Gita in the Dvapar Yuga. And he is worshipped as the opulent king with the goddess of fortune. Elaborate deity worship was performed. Many of the famous temples of the world became prevalent during this period. Jagannath Puri, South India, Ahovalam, different places of worship. Of course, Kurukshetra, Mathura. Now finally, as the age of Kali is progressing, we have a very simple and unique method of worship. The method of yoga, Sankirtan, group yoga, has been available in every yuga, but the Lord appears in this recent incarnation in his golden feature. Krishna previously was black, he was red, he was white, but now he appears in a golden form in what's called a Chala avatar, or concealed form. Generally the Vedas miss this appearance because it's confidential. And the name of the Lord is Gaur Sundar. He appears in Navadvip to propagate the chanting of the Lord's holy name. Lord Chaitanya has multiple purposes of appearance. One reason for his appearance is that Haridas Thakur sat on the banks of the Ganges River 500 years ago and in great feeling of separation worshipped the Lord and requested him to come to earth. Haridas Thakur and Advaita Acharya were feeling themselves inadequate in delivering the material world, so they would join together and perform kirtan, and they requested the Lord's appearance. Finally, the time was appropriate. Krishna comes once in a day of Brahma during not the Chakshusha Manu, but the following Manu, Vaivasvata. We're now living in the Vaivasvata Manu. Krishna just appeared, and so on schedule, Lord Chaitanya appears after him in succession in the age of Kali. And now that the astrological calculation was appropriate, he made his appearance. The Lord appears during an eclipse, a full eclipse, and we celebrate it as Gaur Purnima. And there are other reasons for the Lord's appearance. One time Krishna gazed upon his reflection in Dwarka, and he thought, who is this attractive person? I would like to get to know them better. And so the Lord has to appear in a feminine form as a devotee to worship himself. So Lord Chaitanya is the mood of Radharani, but in a male embodiment. Similarly, Svarup Damodar, the Lord's intimate associate, is also one of the female associates of the Lord in Krishna Lila, but they come in a masculine form to make the process more accessible. In Jagannath Puri, during the Rath Yatra procession, the Lord introduced all of the elements of the Rasa Lila, but he did so in a masculine form so that it could be seen by the public, whereas Radha and Krishna's pastimes are generally considered highly confidential, only taking place in the Nikunja Lila and the forest of Vrindavan. Thank you very much for joining us for class. Please subscribe below. Hare Krishna.